Here we are. We are going to cook pumpkin, I can't even say it, pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. Okay, do you love pumpkin pie?
I like pumpkin pie.
Okay,
I'm not a
love
huge lover.
it. It's my tradition the day after Thanksgiving to take the extra pumpkin pie that's chilled in the refrigerator and eat it for breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's good with that.
Oh, you gotta do that.
Okay,
Gotta have pie for
so
breakfast.
we're gonna try and go through this pretty fast. I'm going to talk to Mr. Freed and say, here's what we need.
She's gonna
Sometimes
boss me
it's good to have
around.
an assistant. He's my assistant today. I'll be his assistant next week. Okay, 1 can of pure pumpkin. And all of this, the items you should have, if you didn't get it at the booth-through, then maybe check and see if they have extra at the school. Here we go.
This
Let's
thing is
use this.
defective.
Let's use this. Okay, he's trying to do that, and he's decided no apron today, and that would have been
That's because I forgot.
beautiful.
Decided no apron because
Mess.
I consumed the washing machine.
Okay, and then we need, it says 1.5 cups of carnation evaporated milk. Now, I can tell you, you don't have to do carnation. I just happen to be lucky and got carnation.
I wonder if it's the same company.
I wonder.
Yeah.
So anyways, but it just says 1 can or 12 ounces, and that is a 12-ounce can. You're making sure?
12 fluid ounces.
Okay, we're pouring it in. Then it calls for 3/4 of a cup of sugar. If you got those packages, I did not provide the sugar. I did this measurement with my Star Wars bag. For those that like Star Wars, I just did 3/4.
So it's
even.
already
It's
measured?
already measured.
3/4 of a cup.
But I
Gotcha.
would have used this measuring cup, I would have used 1/4 and 1/4 and 1/4, because if you add 3/4 together, you get how much?
3/4.
Ah,
I take the egg out though before measuring.
yeah, that was just to keep it safe, because I had a little catastrophe where I put one on the counter and it rolled and whew,
Yeah, that happens.
waste of a little egg. Okay, so now we need salt. 1/2 of a teaspoon. So
That's the one.
here's the half, and I think we're gonna do it over the
Yeah, for
trash.
this, I definitely not measure over the food I'm putting it in. It's not like a splash of Worcestershire sauce, which
You can use
get
your
a little
finger
too
to
much.
even it out if you want.
I think that's probably pretty good.
One year I didn't put the sugar in the pumpkin pie. Big, big mistake.
No sugar?
It was
Yeesh.
bad, it was bad. Okay, so don't forget that. So we added the salt. Now, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. There you go. That's a
This is
tablespoon.
half a tablespoon.
Here's 1 full teaspoon.
1 teaspoon.
Okay, so we're adding that. And some of these spices you don't necessarily have to do. Cinnamon, I would say, is a for sure, but the other two, sometimes I don't have them and I don't use them. It still works
Slide
out.
it across, does that work? No, that's not gonna work.
No. And sometimes allspice is one that people will use.
Mhm.
Do you have allspice at home?
Yep, I use it, that's what I would use. I
Uh-huh.
wouldn't use the ginger myself, because I don't really like ginger too
Yeah.
much.
So that's the one thing I usually leave out. So now, 1/2 of a teaspoon, and these are kind of cool, they slide to wherever measurement you need them to be at. So this is 1/2 of a teaspoon, and we need the ginger that you don't care for that much. I like ginger with salmon, but I use real ginger
Uh-huh.
and cut that up.
Yeah.
So, and now 1/4 of a teaspoon of cloves, and these are definitely in the package because some people don't have ginger or cloves at home.
Ground cloves.
You're doing a fine job, Mr.
Thank you,
Freed.
thank you very much. Try.
Nice work. And then 2 large eggs. I'm never really worried about the size of the egg, but hey, oh,
Crack it on my
we
head.
could play that. Let's do that one of
No.
these times.
It's
We'll have some eggs and we'll let somebody else put them in it and we'll do the egg contest by answering questions. Have you ever done that? Seen that? Where you
I'm not
Okay.
smashing an egg on my head.
Okay, go ahead and do your
I'm
eggs.
gonna use this can.
Oh, he likes the can.
1. No shell, right?
What? No shell, please, no shell.
You got my can there.
No shell. Oh,
That's all right.
there you go. So we've done 2 large eggs, and then it says an unbaked deep dish pie. Now, what you're gonna get is one of these as well. Some of you might wanna do your own pie, which would be my preference. And some might wanna use their own real pumpkins. What do you think of that?
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, so making a homemade pumpkin pie with what you have. I've done a test and I actually prefer it this way, but it's probably because it's sweeter and they probably put extra things in it that maybe aren't healthy for you, but I like it. It says pure. No preservatives.
Yeah, all natural.
Okay.
You know,
Before
dirt is
this,
natural.
we preheated the oven to 425, so we did that ahead of time. But here is my biggest thing with pumpkin pies. You put everything in it, and it's a lot of liquid, and trying to get it to the oven is the most challenging thing ever. So sometimes we have 2. I'm kind of curious, do you think we'll have a little to have 1 and then to do 2? Or should we just do 1 big one? What do you think?
I think that's gonna be a lot for that one.
Yeah, so we have 2, so we might do 2 little tiny pumpkin pies.
There we go. That sounds like fun.
So anyways, but make your own crust if you want. I mean, I love homemade crust.
Yeah.
So it looks like we are good.
Are we?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it looks like you're doing a good job. Fine job stirring.
Thanks. Takes a lot of hard work.
And we'll throw away the cans. Some people like to wash the cans and maybe take off the labels and decorate them, maybe put some cute paper around it. So you can reuse cans.
We can recycle the cans, can't we?
Yeah, you can recycle them too.
Yeah,
You
we'll
could
take
decorate them and put like your pencils and stuff and make you ready for school.
Yeah, could do that.
I don't think Mr. Feed likes that idea.
No, it's a great idea,
That
but I'm
is-
not doing that. I'm gonna take it to the dump and put it in the recycling. Ah, you gotta be careful, because there was a big chunk in here.
A big chunk.
Big chunk of nutmeg,
You didn't put
or
nutmeg
no,
in.
I mean
Although,
clove.
some people will put nutmeg in their pumpkin pie, so ask your family, what do they do?
If you bite into a big chunk of clove, you're not gonna be a
How long
happy
do you have to
camper.
make and bake this thing?
I don't know.
So it
Tell me.
says 425 in the oven for 15 minutes, then you reduce the temperature to 350. So definitely set your timer, and then you're gonna bake it for 30 to 40 minutes until a knife can be inserted and it comes out clean. Cool on wire for a couple hours, and then serve immediately or refrigerate. So
It's a good thing I brought my sleeping bag.
we're gonna prep some of your bags with these spices while it's cooking. So anyways, make sure you have a timer to do at least the first 15, because this is about an hour of a cooking
Mm-hmm.
item. So, are you ready?
I think so. What do you
Okay.
think? Does it look okay?
Let's pour it in the pan.
I just wanna make sure there's no chunks of cloves in here.
Because he doesn't like cloves.
No, cloves are fine, but do you ever bite into like a whole
doesn't
clove
like
if somebody leaves
Yeah.
one in there? Woo!
Spicy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Here
so
we go.
he is, you're gonna leave it to
I'm
me?
gonna leave it to you.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can, I'm gonna divide one. And I'm gonna see, make a mess. Oh, no,
No mess. Where's the tomatoes?
it looks like tomato soup.
We got a big chunk right there.
Oh, I thought I was gonna win.
No, that's fine. Clean that right up.
I'm using my spatula to get every last drop of pumpkin. No wasting or trying not to. Okay,
I didn't realize it was so soupy.
yeah. Did we leave anything out? Should we double check?
No, I'm never on pie patrol.
You're never on Pie Patrol.
Nah, Thanksgiving I make rolls. That's
Now,
my.
it
my
still
job.
says preheat. I'm not one of those that like, is like, it hasn't heated for long enough.
Dude, you're crazy.
I you that way?
No.
Okay. So, I know we turned it on long enough, so I'm gonna make Mr. Freed do one of them. It's so much easier to do this with 2 pies than 1. Oh my gosh, 1, we would be spilling everywhere, so you gotta be careful. Oh, picture perfect.
Lovely.
It's almost like it's Thanksgiving. Okay,
Almost.
I'm gonna set the timer. Okay, timer set for 15, and we're gonna wait, then we're gonna lower it. But for right now,
I'm gonna
I don't
do a
think we-
dance.
okay, do a dance.
No, I'm not doing no dance. I'm not doing any shark stuff either.
Come on,
No way.
he's done. Okay, so you will see the finished project and probably a picture. We'll take a picture and we'll post it on Seesaw. So have a good
Why don't we
time.
just, can we just pause this and then?
No,
or
you can't pause this one. You can pause Seesaw though.
Oh, well. All right. So just pull it out.
So we're gonna get everything ready. Yeah, I looked into pausing, but no pause.